History, politics, fabulous clothes. Netflix's The Crown has a lot to give when it comes to tempting would-be binge watchers. But in between all the important historical bits, we all know what we're really watching for: the snubs. The royal family have turned snubbing one another, and occasionally outsiders, into a tradition worthy of a million tabloid stories, and believe us, the tabloids are well on their way to hitting that number. Anyone with big dreams to join the royal family just has to take one look at the news to see the kind of scrutiny newcomers are often put under. Who has time to learn what all those outfits are for? While it's fun to watch, we have to think that the pressure of withstanding the heat of being in the royal family is a lot to handle. So, let's put away the tiaras and crowns and enjoy our lives as commoners as we review the biggest royal snubs that have us reconsidering all of our fairytale wishes. Hello and welcome to Royal Scandal. Please do well to like, subscribe, comment and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss out on any news updates. Number 1. Queen Elizabeth refused to attend Charles and Camilla's wedding. The decades-long love affair between King Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles should sound like a fairy tale. Unfortunately for the couple, the world tends to see this relationship as one born of tragedy in the wake of Princess Diana's death, and Queen Elizabeth seemed to agree. Camilla's long-standing affair with Charles had seemingly attracted the Queen's ire for many years. The Queen was reportedly furious about Camilla's role in ending Charles's marriage, with the Daily Mail reporting that a tipsy Elizabeth even went so far as to refer to Camilla as "that wicked woman," telling Charles in the late 90s, "I want nothing to do with her." The Queen did, however, give Charles permission to marry Camilla and hosted their reception, but refused to attend their civil marriage ceremony in 2005. While her absence certainly sounds like a snub, it was later reported that, as the head of the Church of England, Queen Elizabeth felt she couldn't attend a civil union held outside the church. Number 2. Princess Diana was stripped of her title. Perhaps the most famous royal snub occurred in 1996, when Princess Diana lost her title of Her Royal Highness, forcing her to go by Diana, Princess of Wales. According to the Mirror, Diana officially lost her ties to the throne when she was stripped of this title, which also meant that she'd need to curtsy for the likes of her children, Princes William and Harry, as well as ex-husband and future King Charles. Diana agreed to give up the title in exchange for a large sum of money and the continued use of her royal apartments, although she was reportedly distraught over Charles's insistence on taking the name away. The Mirror further claimed that the incident prompted a 14-year-old Prince William to console his mother about the title, promising, "Don't worry, Mummy, I will give it back to you one day when I am king." Number 3. The royal family left Meghan out of Harry's social media birthday tribute. On social media, a little pettiness goes a long way. Although brothers Prince William and Prince Harry have reportedly been on the out since around 2017, the Prince and Princess of Wales still made an effort to wish Harry a happy 36th birthday in September 2020 via Instagram and Twitter. The posts read, "Wishing a very happy birthday to Prince Harry today," and included a photograph of Harry running a charity race with his brother and sister-in-law. The rest of the family joined in. Similarly sweet posts were seen on the Twitter accounts of the royal family and the King Charles. Apparently not, to some folks. A social media comment, which gained thousands of likes, pointed out that the posts left out photos of Meghan entirely while including pics of Harry with the rest of his family members. Several celebrity publications bolstered the claim. Why else would the post neglect to include the most important person in Harry's life? Royal superfan blog Gert's Royals defended the crown on Twitter. Looking back at the other royal birthday tweets this year, most did not include the spouse in the photo. So, who knows? Number 4. Prince William and Kate Middleton's wedding snub. Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew married in 1986 in a lavish Westminster Abbey ceremony that gave Britain Fergie fever. The pair divorced in 1996, following some scandalous 1992 photographs of her laying topless while her financial advisor got intimate with her toes, which seems like perfect royal behavior to us, but what do we know? And yet, Andrew and Fergie reportedly continued living together at the Royal Lodge, and to this day, remain close friends. Her friendship, however, apparently does not extend to the rest of the royal family. The nastiest bit of royal wrath to fly her way happened in 2011, when Prince William and Kate Middleton tied the knot. Although Fergie's daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, the Queen's grandchildren, were invited, Fergie was not, as she later confirmed in an interview with Oprah Winfrey via BBC News. To escape the festive buzz and drown her woes, she flew to Thailand, where she said in the same interview, "The jungle embraced me." Fergie admitted to Winfrey that being nixed from the guest list was so difficult, noting that although Andrew helped her feel like she was part of the big day by keeping in touch with her during the celebration, it was still very painful to be left out. "It was so hard because the last bride up that all was me." Number 5. Princess Margaret even snubbed Diana at her funeral. Most outsiders, including Princess Diana, have a tough time fitting in with the royal family from the get-go. The infamously grueling Balmoral test is proof that impressing royals is a lot tougher than just knowing which fork goes with the salad. Diana apparently had a particularly hard time managing Princess Margaret, then Prince Charles's aunt and Queen Elizabeth's only sibling. It seems that any welcoming sentiment Margaret may have had did not withstand royal scandal. According to Craig Brown, author of Ma'am Darling, 99 Glimpses of Princess Margaret, Margaret was reportedly furious at Diana for giving intimate details of the affair between Charles and Camilla during her 1995 interview with Martin Bashir, which the BBC later investigated after Diana's brother claimed the interview was held under false pretenses. Brown told Fox News that Margaret was very unforgiving. She wouldn't even have magazines with Diana's face on the cover nearby. She would turn them over. The interview so incensed Margaret that she reportedly disliked Diana until the very end. Brown also claimed that Margaret refused to give a real bow to Diana's casket, instead giving the most cursory of nods, almost as though she were warding off a fly, and that she reportedly bristled at the notion of a statue of Diana at Kensington Palace. "I'm not having that woman outside my bedroom window." To give credit where credit's due, however, Princess Margaret did manage to turn snubbing into a spectator sport. Number 6. Queen Elizabeth revoked Meghan and Harry's royal patronage. In February 2021, Buckingham Palace released a statement announcing that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry would not return to their previous roles as working royals and would also lose all of their royal patronages or military appointments. The move, which stripped Meghan and Harry of their official service roles, came as Queen Elizabeth declared that, if the couple were to permanently step down from their roles as senior royals, it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service. Number 7. Diana snubbed and at Prince Harry's christening. Princess Diana was not the victim in this one. We love it when the snoobie becomes the snubber. Princess Anne apparently made it no secret that she did not feel that her sister-in-law was fit to be part of the royal family. According to Diana v. Charles biographer James Whittaker, via Vanity Fair, and was irritated by Diana, the constant carry-on in the press about her clothes and her charm. Royal reporter Richard Kay also claimed in the Channel 5 documentary Paxman on the Queen's Children, via Express, Princess Anne, she had no time for Diana, noting that Anne's much more traditional approach to monarchy and royal duty was at odds with Diana's newfound celebrity. Anne's feud with Diana came to a head in 1984 after the birth of Prince Harry. Apparently, Diana neglected to invite and to be Prince Harry's godmother. When asked about Anne as a potential godmother for her future children, Diana made her feelings very clear, according to Whittaker, who relayed her alleged retort, "I just don't like her. She may be wonderful doing all that charity work for Save the Children and others, but I can do it as well." In retaliation, Anne reportedly refused to attend Harry's christening, blaming a shooting party she'd hosted for several guests alongside then-husband Mark Phillips for her absence. Whittaker claimed the excuse fooled no one. Number 8. The royals missed Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor's christening. Everything changed when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle decided to step down from their positions as senior members of the royal family. Leaving the United Kingdom for Canada, and then Los Angeles, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex made a new life for themselves and their children, Archie and Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor. While the royal family has experienced much drama since the Sussexes first announced their intention to step down in January 2020, the release of Prince Harry's memoir Spare seemed to throw several more spanners in the works. So when it came to Lilibet's christening, it's perhaps unsurprising that many members of the royal family allegedly swerved the event. It's unclear why the royal family missed baby Lilibet's christening, and if their absence was an intentional snub. Either way, it seems as though royal relations have continued to be strained. Number 9. King Charles's Christmas Speech Snub. In his first Christmas speech as monarch, King Charles honored his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, addressed the cost of living crisis, and celebrated the work of the Prince and Princess of Wales. The king even highlighted the importance of community spirit, saying, "We see it in our health and social care professionals, our teachers, and indeed all those working in public service, whose skill and commitment are at the heart of our communities." However, what the king didn't do was mention Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, or their 2 children, which led royal fans to wonder if Charles was sending a not-so-subtle message. Number 10. The Queen reportedly snubbed the Sussexes at her jubilee. Despite moving to another country, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry put in an appearance at a Thanksgiving church service in honor of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in June 2022. However, according to royal biographer Tom Bower, the couple was unhappy with the seating plan at the service, especially as they found themselves in the middle of a row. In an interview with GB News, via Newsweek, Bower alleged Meghan and Harry were late to get to St. Paul's Cathedral deliberately so that they could make their own grand entrance. He continued, "As they're walking down the aisle and they get to their seats 9 and 10, they say, well, everyone should move up so that we can be on the aisle itself." According to Bower, the usher denied the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's request, to which Harry allegedly asked, "Who told you to tell me where to sit?" The usher reportedly revealed that the Queen herself had approved the seating plan, and decided where her grandson and his wife should sit. Number 11. Prince Harry snubbed some royals in Spare. Prince Harry's memoir Spare contained a plethora of shocking stories about members of the royal family, revealing everything from alleged personal conversations with Prince William to supposed text messages sent by Kate Middleton. But one thing the prince seemingly didn't do in the book was thank several of his closest family members in the acknowledgements section, leading the general public to wonder if this might be an intentional snub. In Spare, Prince Harry wrote, "Via Town and Country, above all my deepest and adoringest thanks to Archie and Lily, for letting Papa go off to read and think and reflect, and to my mother-in-law, aka Grandma, and to my incredible wife, for too many millions of gifts and sacrifices, great and small, to ever enumerate." He also reportedly found time to thank the likes of Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Chris Martin, as well as Princess Diana's siblings, while failing to even mention his late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, his father, King Charles, or his brother, Prince William. Number 12. Meghan Markle's alleged snub of boring Camilla. If you've ever wondered what relations between Meghan, Duchess of Sussex and Queen Consort Camilla are like, then you might be surprised to learn that there's allegedly no love lost between them. Royal expert Angela Levin detailed the supposedly tense relationship in her book Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, From Outcast to Queen Consort, serialized in The Telegraph. They had lunches together and Camilla spent a lot of time offering advice on how to handle the pressure, Levin wrote. She tried to be supportive, was happy to be her mentor and took her out for private lunches. However, Meghan was allegedly less interested in receiving Camilla's advice, and the relationship fell apart. According to Levin, Meghan, however, seemed bored, was unresponsive and preferred to go her own way, with the result that the Queen Consort's advice landed on stony ground. If Levin's account is to be believed, Meghan snubbed her stepmother-in-law, and seemingly wasn't very engaged with anything she had to say. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.